to attack now. It's the Black Stars. Mohamed Kudus shoots with his left foot, but way off target. Sends a goal kick against the Black Stars. They started deep from the midfield, ball falling eventually to Mohamed Kudus there. And he was 1v1 with Marvin Flettes. He tried to cut in and shoot, but at the left foot shot, unable to test goalkeeper Douglas Forvis. And that's one aspect of Mohamed Kudus' game that he needs to work on. But he's in rich vein of form, scoring back to back for Ayas in the Dutch Eredivisie.
Well, Ghana has enjoyed a lot of chance creations down that right side, where Fatau Shaku lines up. And I think they spotted a weakness in that Nicaraguan back line, and that's on the left side of the Nicaraguan back line. But for us, it's on the right side, and Ghana has been able to create, I think, at least 3 chances down that side. But I would love to see Osman Bukari impose himself a little bit more into this game, because he has a lot of creativity and a lot of speed. His biggest asset is his speed. He has a lot of speed to be able to contribute to this attack, and it can't just be one-sided. It needs to be balanced out, it needs to be spread out, and I expect Osman Bukari to be able to impose himself a little bit more in this game.
Goalkeeper Douglas Forvis of Nicaragua sensing a long ball way off target. He sports in a nice sea blue shirt, socks, and also shorts. It's a throw-in for the Black Stars on the right-hand side. Seydou Alidou has the ball above his head, just some few meters away from the half. And the Real Mallorca player hesitated to pass. Eventually was caught by Jem Moreno. But the Black Stars will still have possession here. Approaching half an hour so far. Ghana 0, Nicaragua 0. First ever international friendly between these two nations. And for the Black Stars after this, it's Switzerland and hopefully one more opponent before the World Cup, which starts from November 20. For Nicaragua, they have no World Cup. They can choose to play more friendly games. Amate with possession now for the Black Stars, just in front of the penalty box. Sporting a nice blue boots. He finds Baba Idrisu to Mohamed Salisu. To the left hand side, Gideon Mensah takes over. Daniel Kufitre comes for a simple pass. And the Freiburg player looking to play a 1-2 with Gideon Mensah. They do so. Mohamed Salisu, Honduras and Nicaragua in the same area. Now for the Nicaraguans, they have as many as almost 10 players behind the ball here, defending deep inside their own half now. They look to break away. It's Coronel. He's been brought down by referee says play on belly to the right hand side to Gutierrez. As the blue and whites come forward, Barrera, he finds his right back, Quijano. We can't blame the Nicaraguans there. They've done so well after 31 minutes, 5 seconds on the clock. Goalkeeper Forvis switches play to Fletes on the left hand side. He finds the right or left winger.
Very good goal. Took it off his thigh. And as you speak of Nigeria, obviously you can't do that without talking about Jean-Michel Obi, arguably one of the biggest stars in history, won the Champions League. Today he's announced his retirement from.
I love the press from the Nicaraguans because it has been consistent.
Now hold on because the Black Stars attack now. Mohamed Kudus looking to switch play to the left hand side. Gideon Mensah sensing a cross there, but too much on that cross. Fatai Sahako looking to cut back. The ball eventually goes off Oscar Savado, and it's a corner kick for the Black Stars on the right hand side. 32 minutes on the clock. Ghana 0, Nicaragua 0.
That was a little bit of an overhead cross, but Fatau Shahako did well to make something out of it and get a corner kick out of it. But like as I was saying earlier, I haven't been too impressed with the Black Stars pressing. They haven't pressed high enough. They haven't pressed consistently enough. They haven't pressed intensively enough. But you look at the Nicaraguans, they don't press high. they press in the mid block. As soon as the ball has progressed beyond the first line of defense, then you see them applying that press and pressing the Ghanaian midfielders and trying to get the ball off them. That's a little bit of a disciplined approach, and I love that fact about the team. Though they don't have household names, but being able to play in such a disciplined way, I really love it, and that's why they've been able to hold Ghana at bay.
Black Stars looking to fetch a corner kick from the right hand side. Fatawu Issahaku with a cross onto the chest of a teammate. Amate would have done better on that occasion. So that in swinger not ending at the back of the nets, but rather in the hands of goalkeeper Douglas Forvis of Nicaragua. He sends it to the left hand side. He finds Oscar Savado. Simple pass to Smith. But the Black Stars win possession of Fatawu Issahaku. He's been fouled by Smith. There's a free kick inside the Nicaragua half. Approaching 34 minutes. Ghana 0, Nicaragua 0. City 97.3 FM. Wherever you are, many thanks for joining us on this dial. Also across the globe on citynewsroom.com. Black Stars with possession now. It's Gideon Mensah. He finds Baba Idrisu to Daniel Kofitre around the center circle, confronted by Barrera and Coronel. Alidu takes over for the Black Stars to Amate Salisu next. Crosses the halfway line for the Stars. Gideon Mensah takes over on the far side, sends a cross into the box of the Nicaraguans there, but Iñaki Williams unable to bring the ball down as soon as possible, and Smith takes over, but they lose possession once more. It's the Black Stars. Mohamed Kudus at the edge of the penalty box. Can he create something magical for the team? Iñaki Williams in the penalty box looking to send a cross, but ball eventually falls to Kofitre, shoots, but unable to find the back of the net there. Kofitre shoots another shot again. Goalkeeper Forvis with the save. Ball falls to Issahaku. Fatawu Issahaku with the first goal of this game. 34 minutes on the clock, and the Black Stars have broken the deadlock already. Fatawu Issahaku with a left foot shot. This time around, goalkeeper Douglas Forvis had no chance. And yeah, it's the Black Stars 1, Nicaragua 0.
Well, trademark Fatawu Issahaku goal. Long range shot. It wasn't too much of a long range shot. Just outside the penalty box, he just blasted it into the corner of the net. Nicaragua made a mess out of that opportunity. They had multiple chances to clear the ball, and unfortunately the ball kept bouncing around in the penalty box. It found its way to Fatawu Issahaku's left foot. He moved it a little bit infield, and he just delivered that strike. It got a little bit of a deflection on the way in, and that's what prevented the goalkeeper from being able to make that save. And so, yeah, it has been coming. The pressure from the Black Stars has been immense, especially down that right side where Issahaku lines up. And so I'm not too surprised that he has been the one who's been able to get his name on the score sheet, because he's had a couple of chances that didn't fall to his favorite left foot, and so he had to square the ball, he had to cross it, he had to deliver the pass. But once the ball found its way onto his stronger foot, that's his left foot, he was in line to be able to have a shot or goal. Yes, it just lined up for him, and he delivered rightly so.
First goal of this game already. After 35 minutes, it's Fatawu Issahaku, the Sporting Lisbon player, scoring his first ever goal for the Black Stars in his 13th appearance there.
And he really needed that goal. Exactly. He really needed that goal, because he's taken a lot of flack for his recent performances for the Black Stars, and on top of that, he hasn't been able to get a lot of game time for his club, that's Sporting Lisbon in the Portuguese league. And so it raised. There were a lot of eyebrows that were raised when he consistently got the call-ups to the Black Stars ahead of guys like Joseph Pinto, who has been playing and been delivering the goods consistently for his Belgian side. And so this is a way more or less of responding or saying a big thank you to Otto Addo for having that kind of confidence in him to be consistently entrusting him with that responsibility to be able to deliver on the immense talent that he has. And so, yeah, it's a big boost for him as a player.
37 minutes, 13 seconds on the clock. It's Ghana 1, Nicaragua 0. Kofitre with possession for the team. He finds Baba Idrisu, and the Black Stars still have possession inside their own half. Kofitre is having quite a good game Ball now with Mohamed Kudus inside the center circle. Switches to the right hand side to the goal scorer, Fatawi Sahaku. And he sends a left foot pass to Alidu. Kofi Tre takes over. Fatawi Sahaku unable to find Kofi Tre once again. And Barrera has been fouled by Mohamed Kudus. And many obviously will be wondering, where is Iñaki Williams? He's in the game. Maybe we'll get to see him do something more as the game progresses. But at the moment, it's Fatawi Sahaku getting his first ever goal for the Black Stars. Nicaragua resume play. It's Coronel to the right hand side to Guillano. Infoot pass to Barrera. Sends it simply to Gutierrez inside the Nicaragua half. Tempo of the game quite slow. Goalkeeper Forvis takes over now inside his penalty box. Right foot pass to the left hand side to Fletes. Forward pass to Belly. And he's been fouled. And once again, captain for the Nicaraguan team, Juan Barrera, complaining to the referee, Dario Bell from Croatia. Very experienced referee, 34 years of age. And he's had quite some high-profile games in the UEFA Champions League and the Europa League. Nicaragua restart play. Acevedo, he finds a teammate, and the ball eventually falls to Gutierrez on the far side for the Nicaragua team. They are down by a goal, but certainly not bothered at all because they believe they are the underdogs of this game. Gutierrez again for Nicaragua coming forward. He approaches the halfway line, but a loose pass from him. Mohamed Salisu, map out for the Black Stars to Mohamed Kudus inside the center circle. Looks to dilly-dally. He wastes his way. He does so brilliantly there, and he has options on his left. There's Osman Bukhari setting across, but goalkeeper Forvis Gades for the Nicaragua team inside the 6-yard box, and that could have been better for the Black Stars, Yao. Yeah,
it could have been better, especially on the part of Iñaki Williams, because it was a good pick out from Osman Bukhari. Iñaki Williams with his speed didn't hit the hole. He wasn't able to hit the hole, and that's the reason why Bukhari's cross just drifted into the arms of the goalkeeper, the Nicaraguan goalkeeper. But had Iñaki Williams been able to hit top speed and attack that cross, I'm pretty sure he would have been able to stick his foot in there and be able to deflect the ball off its path and perhaps into the net, or maybe get it a little bit on target. But he didn't make enough of an attempt to be able to get to the end of that ball, and so that was a little bit of a disappointment, knowing very well that he has that speed to be able to get to the ball, and he failed to do so. So that was a little
5 minutes to end the first half now. Nicaragua attack on the left hand side is Smith. Goes past two Ghanaians there, and he's complaining about something. It's a free kick against the Black Stars. Fatawi Sahaku, the culprits there. And can Nicaragua get a goal in this half as we approach the end of the first half? It's a free kick on the left hand side. Richard Ofori talking to his teammate. The cross comes from Barrera, but into the safe hands of the Ghana number 1, Richard Ofori of Orlando Pirates. And quite confident there, sporting his green, that's a very light green jersey, shorts and also socks. Amate takes over.
Well, that was a strange free kick routine. That was taking too quickly in my estimation, because you struggle to get your foot on the ball, and you've made rare runs into the penalty box, and now you get this occasion, this situation where you have a free kick and you fail to punish the Black Stars, or even try to get an attempt on target, and because you
to the left hand side, he finds Acevedo.
Don't see that.
Conning.
We need a proper party. We need a party that will bring the best at our most dangerous players. Iñaki Williams should be made, and maybe somebody may say it's too early. Hey, but we don't have too many games, do we? We don't. Because if you can play for 45 minutes and not get your strike force or your main man to test the goalkeeper, then there should be some basic. Because look, these are things that are taught to. If I'm the coach in there, I'm telling the players that, look, in 45 minutes, make sure you create 2 chances or 3. We are following the Brazil game alongside. Look at the chances that have been created for Richarlison to put away. Absolutely brilliant. Because they know that he's one of the pivot in the team. Neymar, Vinicius Junior knows that, look, if they can get 2 or 3 chances for Richarlison, most likely he'll put two out of the way.
Yep.
That means they are winning the game. So now I want to see that proper intensity. Pass the ball quickly. Don't dwell too much on the ball. Again, look, Kudus will have to be coached. I like when he's dribbling in the final attacking third. There were 2 instances, all he needed to do was to pass the ball to Isayako. So that Isayako will go and run at the fullback. And though he could do himself, will go and finish the move. But he delayed. And this has to be coached. Somebody should be screaming at him. That no, when you see the opening, come on, let's go. Let go of it. So that we can bring everybody into the picture. But I'm happy we are in the lead, though, because, look, I just can't foresee or accept the situation where we'll be losing to Nicaragua. But again, the performance will have to improve. The intensity will have to be faster. The power will have, we should be, look, we have to, this is a team that we should be suffocating. We are not being able to do so because of the manner in which we are pressing the ball.
Yeah.
If Nicaragua is playing against Brazil, Argentina, Portugal, they dare not pass the ball through defense. They'll be suffocated. I think that is one thing I want to see Otuado get the boys to do. Come on, let's go. This is Nicaragua. Maybe against the Brazilian, you say that, look, they've got the quality, so let's be very cautious in how we press them. So there's a lot to do, in Ketia. There's a lot more to do.
Well, let's get back to the action. Second half is just about upon us. The game between Ghana and Nicaragua. It's 1-0 to Ghana's Black Stars at halftime. Let's see what changes. A few substitutions will be made going into that second half. Let's see who is coming on, and let's see who comes off in the game as well. We'll give you updates as and when the game is going on. So you can head to City Sports GH. That's our Twitter handle. All the updates are there. For those of you who cannot listen to live radio commentary, you can get your updates there. I'm crossing back over to Evan Tofochuman, so Yawe Jamie for second half commentary. Guys, take it away.
Welcome back to the Estadio Francisco Artes Carrasco, where the Black Stars finished the first 45 minutes with a 1-goal lead. Goal scored by the man Fatau Isahaku, his first goal for the Black Stars. Welcome back to City 97.3 FM, live commentary of this first ever international game between these two nations. The Black Stars who look to restart the second half, and Coach Otuado keeps the same first 11. The Black Stars with possession on the right hand side. Richard Ofori is still in goal. Seydou Alidu, Daniel Amate, Mohamed Salisu and Gideon Mensah, as well as Baba Idrisu, Usman Bukari, Daniel Kofichre, Mohamed Kudus, Fatau Isahaku, the goal scorer, and Iñaki Williams, first 11 for the Black Stars, and still so in the second half. And for the Nicaragua team, they make 2 changes. Matias Belli off for Medina. But they have in goal post Douglas Fovis. Back four, Guillermo Gutierrez, Fletches and Acevedo. Barrera Coronel, all in the team there. Smith, Moreno. It's the Black Stars now playing from right to left. Long one to the left hand side onto the legs of Gideon Mensah. Sends the ball back to Kofichre inside the Nicaragua half. Infield pass again to Gideon Mensah. Unable to find a teammate now, but the ball falls to Baba Idrisu inside the center circle. Simple pass to a teammate there. Idrisu looking for the run of Iñaki Williams, but too much on that ball. But Iñaki seems to do well on that occasion. And Medina concedes a corner kick. It's the Black Stars who have a corner kick on the left hand side. 46 minutes, 27 seconds on the clock. A corner for the Stars on the left hand side. Evans Ufuchu, Manson here with Yawe Jeminta. And yeah, I'll get into your thoughts right after this corner kick on the left hand side. Kofi Tre behind this one. He'll go for an in-swinger. As many as 5 Ghanaian players are in the penalty box of Nicaragua. Kofi Tre with an in-swinger. Goalkeeper comes out the back. Well, Mohamed Salisu, the final header off, well, above the crossbar, and it's a goal kick for Nicaragua. But that was close. Kofi Tre's in-swinger, Salisu's header, and goalkeeper Fovis was caught in no man's land. And the Black Stars could have taken the 2-0 lead, but it's still 1-0 for the team from Ghana.
Yeah, well, that was a good chance created by Ghana. Unfortunately, Mohamed Kudus's header bounced off the keeper. I believe Ghana should have had another corner kick, and we could have possibly had two guys score their debut goal for the Black Stars, knowing very well that Ishaku bagged his in the first half, and possibly Mohamed Salisu could have added on to that one, but it's just unfortunate that the ball wasn't able to get into the nets. But I must say, I've loved the way Ghana has set up in the opening minutes of the second half. They are pressing a little bit higher up the pitch. Mohamed Kudus has been involved in the high press, and that's what we didn't see a lot in the first half.
Gideon Mensah with possession for the Stars. Infield pass to Baba Idrisu. He finds Amate inside the center circle. And the Leicester City player rolls it to a Southampton player. So 2 EPL stars at the heart of the defense of the Black Stars. The long one from Salis looking for Iñaki, but goalkeeper Fovis gathers for Nicaragua. He finds his captain Barrera, but the Black Stars regain possession quickly. And the Nicaraguans will clear their lines there. Amate to the right hand side. Alidu send a left foot pass to goalkeeper Richard Ofori, making his first start of the year ahead of Joseph Woolacott. And Woolacott has come under so much criticism after that 3 goals he considered against Brazil. Many complain about his aerial abilities, and with just a little under 3 months to go to the World Cup, Ofori over Woolacott, so Woolacott maintains his position.
I'll wait for Richard Ofori. I've always maintained that class is permanent, form is temporary, and when I look at the 2 goalkeepers, I would go in for Richard Ofori as the class goalkeeper over Joseph Woolacott or Jojo Woolacott, knowing very well that he's more experienced. He's playing in a much better league than Joe Woolacott, and he's playing against top tier players. He's coming against top tier opposing players, and he's playing in a quality league all round, and he has the experience too, and knowing very well the kind of leadership that he has. I would go in for Richard Ofori over Jojo Woolacott.
49 minutes 45 seconds on the clock. It's still the Black Stars leading Nicaragua by 1-0 at the Estadio Francisco Artes Carrasco international friendly game. Elsewhere, Brazil also
there on loan from Red Bull Salzburg. Played in France again last season for Bordeaux.
Yes,
the best of seasons for him.
6 players in front of him. Mohamed Salisu to Amate, coming forward for the Stars. He finds Alidu on the right hand side. Goes past Smith, Alidu, and he's been fouled by Ariagna Smith. The Black Stars restart possession, 50 minutes on the clock, and the Brazilians have taken a 4-1 lead against Tunisia in their global tour. Kofi Tre to Gideon Mensah, back to Kofi Tre. Mohamed Salisu for the Stars inside the Ghana half, rolls it with his left foot to Amate, who crosses the halfway line now, sends a simple forward pass to Fatau Zahaku. It's now the turn of Alidu. Amate takes over, right foot pass to Mohamed Kudus, turns brilliantly Acuna. Daniel Kofi Tre now for the Stars, coming forward, switches plays to the right hand side to Alidu. The Black Stars patiently looking to carve open the Nicaraguans. The Alidu goes into the penalty box. They can shoot, and goalkeeper Douglas Fovis dives to his left hand side and makes a save. And Seydou Alidu from the right hand side, he cuts in lovely and sends in a left foot shot. But Fovis equal to the task as well. It's a corner kick for the Black Stars.
That was a very good attempt from Alidu Seydou. He feigned to lay on the pass to Shahaku. He moved the ball onto his left foot. He used the space to beat his man. Then had the composure to direct a shot and find the target. It was a good save from the goalkeeper.
Black Stars with a corner from the right-hand side there. Amate with a header. And Mohamed Salisu went for the bicycle kick. But the referee spotting an infringement in the penalty box. And I can see Salisu hoping to get onto the score sheet as well. And so far in 2 games for the Black Stars, I can say Salisu has convinced everyone that he's ready to be part of this team for the World Cup.
Yeah, I strongly believe that. And I also strongly believe that when the level of talent or quality is high, the level of tolerance should also be high. And that's why I was always patient with Mohamed Salisu's decision to stave off a call-up to the Black Stars, saying that he wasn't ready to come to the Black Stars just yet. Now he's ready, and he's delivering the goods for the Black Stars. That's why I always supported the fact that Ghana was always in and around him, because he has quality, and he has shown the quality that he possesses in these 2 games so far.
Nicaragua attacking on the far side there, across onto the head of Kofi Chiro. Eventually, it's a corner kick against the Black Stars. 52 minutes, 57 seconds down. It's still Ghana leading by 1-0. CT 97.3 FM. Many thanks for choosing this dial and joining us wherever you are. It's a corner against the Stars on the left-hand side. And coach for Nicaragua, Marco Figueroa, speaking to his team to try and get into the game. Across again from Acevedo, but goalkeeper Richard Ofori comes out of his goal and gathers this one for the Black Stars. He races forward, still inside his penalty box, a little closer to the 12 yards, and leaves the ball to Amate. Back to Richard Ofori inside the Ghana penalty box. He finds Mohamed Salisu at the edge of the box, and the Southampton player sends a simple pass forward to Kofi Chiro. Back to Salisu. He finds Gideon Mensah. Infield pass reaching Amate now, and the Leicester player will try to bring the ball forward for the Stars. He has Alidu on his right, but hesitates, crosses the halfway line. Kofi Chiro comes for a simple pass. Gideon Mensah on the left there, but Kofi Chiro looks for the run of Iñaki Williams. A chance for the Black Stars there, Iñaki Williams! And well, it's an offside against the Black Stars. The ball is at the back of the net, but it won't count. And that was quite a lovely ball from the Black Stars, who thought they had a second goal. It was Kofi Chiro linking up lovely with Osman Bukari, but that simple finish was spotted by the linesman, who says it's an offside against the Stars. That was quite close.
Yeah, it was quite close. It was good on the part of Daniel Amate to progress the ball upfield from the back. I've noticed that the defenders are being urged to move a little bit upfield and keep the Nicaraguans contained a little bit inside the midfield. And once you have the...
Well, a chance now for Nicaragua at the edge of the Ghana penalty box. Barrera, he's been fouled. And this will be quite dangerous for the Stars. And referee Dario Bell has his right hand in his pockets, takes out the yellow card. Baba Idrisu gets that yellow card there after that foul on Juan Barrera inside the D of the Ghana penalty box. And this is quite dangerous for the team, but Baba Idrisu had to do this clear foul from the Real Mallorca player.
He had to take one for the team. Because the Black Stars lost the ball in a dangerous position close to the penalty box, and he saw the danger at hand, and so he had to just bring the guy down and concede a foul. At the end of the day, you take that foul, you take that yellow card, because you never know what would have happened at the end of that play. And so it was one of those situations where he just had to foul the guy.
The Black Stars have some defending to do. They look to form a 5-man wall with one player lying just under the wall. And this is quite routine in modern football, where you have a player lying just behind the wall. Richard Ofori forming his wall now. And Acuna behind this one will look to clear the ball above the wall and into the back of the net. Can he do so for Nicaragua? 56 minutes on the clock. It's still the Black Stars 1, Nicaragua 0. A free kick for the North Americans there at the edge of the Ghana penalty box inside the D. Acuna behind this one. Ghana with a 5-man wall. Dangerous one for the Stars. Acuna shoots there and off the wall. It's a corner kick, and that could have been better from Nicaragua. He had everyone focused on his free kick, but that's shot with his left foot off the wall. And which the not tested at all. It's a corner kick on the right-hand side for the Stars. Medina will look to effect this one. He goes for a simple pass to a teammate. And the corner kick has to be re-effected on the right-hand side. The Black Stars have as many as 8 players in the box. A corner on the right-hand side. CT 97.3 FM. Live commentary for you wherever you are. My name is Evans of Ochumanson. Here with Yahweh Jeminta. It's Medina behind this one. Raises his left hand, sensing an in-swinger. Header comes through from the Nicaragua player. That's Jean Moreno, the striker. And once again, the Black Star set pieces. It was convincing, Yao.
Yeah, it wasn't convincing. It wasn't convincing at all. The fact that he had that many number of players inside the box and they not being able to get their head onto the ball first. It was a little bit of a worry, and on top of that, the organization was a little bit messy because you had players lined up in the wrong way, and they weren't picking up their markers, and so that wasn't the best way to defend that set piece. Because at the end of the day, if Moreno had a little bit of direction on that header, he would have been able to get his attempt on target, and we'll never know if that would have ended up in the goal or maybe a Richard Ofori save. But it wasn't the best way to defend that set piece.
58 minutes, 21 seconds. It's still Ghana leading Nicaragua by 1-0 in their first ever international friendly game. The Black Stars head into their 4th World Cup. Nicaragua have never qualified for a World Cup. It's Guijano. He finds Gutierrez, clears the ball. Salisu cuts it for the Black Stars, but ball falls eventually to Barrera. Coronel takes over. It's Medina looking for the run of his right or left winger, I should say, Smith, but unable to control this one, and it will be a throw in for the Stars. Alidu has the ball above his head and throws his infield to Mohamed Salisu at the edge of the Ghana penalty box, and he comes forward confidently from the Southampton player. He has Gideon Mensah on his left, and also a couple of teammates around, but switches play to the right hand side to Fatawi Sahako. His header goes to no Ghanaian as Fletes misses possession to Mohamed Kudus on the far side, confronted by 2 or 3 players there, but the Ayas player was looking to do much on that one, but unable to find a teammate now. It's the turn for the Nicaraguans to attack the Black Stars, but they lose possession. Kofi Tre coming forward, goes past a challenge, and the referee sports a free kick against Daniel Kofi Tre. Approaching 60 minutes, it's still Ghana 1, Nicaragua 0, and yes, the Black Stars are doing well, but not creating enough chances.
Yeah, because they are not picking up the runners. We just saw Salisu progress the ball, move into midfield, and Gideon Mensah was galloping down that left side. All he needed to do was to just lay the ball onto him and for him to deliver the cross into the box, but he chose the wrong option by swinging the ball to the right side where Fatawi Shahaku was, and the play broke down a little bit, but Daniel Tre was able to get in there to recover the ball and get possession for Ghana and end up winning a free kick for Ghana.
A free kick for the Stars, 60 minutes, 21 seconds. Kofi Tre behind this one, and it's quite a distance away from the goalpost of Nicaragua. And Kofi Tre goes for a simple pass to Mohamed Kudus. Hesitates and switches the ball to the left-hand side to Gideon Mensah. Lovely control from him with his left foot. He leaves the ball to Osman Bukari, wearing the number 11 shirt for the Black Stars, looking to trade in a true pass to Gideon Mensah. Black Stars regain possession quickly. Baba Idrisu, he finds Fatawi Zahaku, but a poor touch from the Sporting Lisbon player. And eventually, ball with the Nicaragua team. Acuna switches to the left-hand side. He finds Acevedo to the right back. Well, he leaves the ball to Medina. Infield pass to Coronel. Turns and sends it to Acuna once again. He finds Acevedo. Forward pass. And the Nicaraguans are quite confident on the ball. They are down by a lone goal, but they are quite patient. They have possession now inside their own half. Acevedo crosses the halfway line. Back again to Acevedo from Acuna. Now with Barrera. He finds Gutierrez inside the Nicaragua half. Goalkeeper Forvis just inside the 6-yard box. Sends in a long one with his right foot to the center circle. Ball now with the Black Stars. Baba Idrisu to Gideon Mensah on the halfway line. Gideon sends it back to Salisu. He finds Amate. Back again to Salisu. 61 minutes 52 seconds. Ghana 1, Nicaragua 0. CT 97.3 FM live commentary of this game from the Estadio Francisco Ates Carrasco. Amate coming forward. He crosses the halfway line. He finds a teammate now, Iñaki Williams. Can he do this one? Lovely. Oh, but the ball went out of play and it's a goal kick for the Black Stars. And I would say it's time to make some changes after 62 minutes. Yeah.
I will wait a little bit and effect the changes from the 70th minute mark. I think there have been encouraging signs from the Black Stars so far to believe that a goal might end up popping up between now and the 70th minute. We've had 62 minutes being played already, and so I would hold on to the changes. Give the guys a little bit more time to be able to settle a little bit more and a little bit better in this game and see what they can do in terms of being able to add on to the goal tally.
Mohamed Kudus squaring a pass there to his teammate. So Kudus Iñaki combination, but eventually the ball didn't end at the back of the net. And it's still 1-0 for the Black Stars. Still no goal.
The guys are pressing the Nicaraguans, and that is what we expected. That is what we expected in the first half, but they weren't able to do so.
I think last thing that when they give their players out for national team, they want to determine what the national team does with their players.
They're doing a little bit more work in the half of the Nicaraguans, and that's why we've seen more chances being created by the Ghana Black Stars, and we've seen more incursions being made in the half of the Nicaraguans. And so I have to commend Otorado for that. It's clear that his half times talks are always beneficial to the team, knowing very well that we saw what happened in that game against Nigeria. In the first half it wasn't pretty, but in the second half the team looked settled and they were able to grind out the draw that got us to qualify to the World Cup in Qatar. And so it looks like the same thing is happening here. The performance has improved in the second half. Kudos.
Well, a chance for the Black Stars now. Osman Bukari in the penalty box of Nicaragua, looking to go past a couple of challenges. He squares the ball to Fatau Isahaku, still in the Nicaragua penalty box, and that hesitation is what many Ghanaians will be wondering why the team hesitates when they get into the final third of the play. They have to think faster and act faster. 65 minutes 31 seconds on the clock. It's still Ghana 1, Nicaragua 0, and Otorado rubbing his left hand on his head. He might be wondering what's happening to my team. I'm expecting more goals from them.
Yeah, because again, the decision making was a little bit off. It could have been better, more room for improvement. The previous chance, they tried to be too cute. Mohamed Kudus squaring the ball to Iñaki Williams. It was a good save by the goalkeeper, but in this instance, in this immediate past instance, Ishaku should have just made a decision, either shoot on goal or lay off the pass. But trying to dribble past your marker when there wasn't an opening, it wasn't necessary. It wasn't necessary at all. So that was a good chance wasted.
A free kick for the Stars inside their own half. Alidu Saidu having quite a good time at the right back position there. Selected ahead of Dennis Odoi. Remember, Tariq Lamptey is injured alongside Kamaldeen Suleimana and also Alexander Juku. Salis with a long one, looking for the run of Iñaki Williams there in the penalty box. Iñaki was trying to flick the ball to a teammate, Usman Bukari. It's a corner kick against Nicaragua on the left-hand side. 66 minutes, 48 seconds on the clock. Ghana still holding on to their 1-0 lead. Goal scored in the 35th minute by Fatau Isahaku. He's had a couple of chances also to increase the tally. The Stars will have a corner kick now on the left-hand side. Daniel Kofitre, he has options in the box. Gideon Mensah, Iñaki Williams, Osman Bukari, all around goalkeeper Forbes there. Kofitre with a cross, the header comes through from Nicaragua. It's Amate now looking for a teammate. The Black Stars attacking relentlessly. Gideon Mensah with the ball for the Stars. He has Kofitre on his left. He goes for the simple pass. Mohamed Kudus now sends in a cross, looking for the header of Iñaki Williams. I see there. Well, it's Mohamed Salisu. So Kudus linking up with Mohamed Salisu, but Salisu's header was feeble and way off target. And the Black Stars creating the chances, but not testing goalkeeper Forbes enough.
I think they should have communicated, knowing very well that Iñaki Williams speaks Spanish. Mohamed Salisu speaks a little bit of Spanish. I think he should have given Salisu a shout to just let that ball over his head, because Iñaki was in a better position to attack that cross from Mohamed Kudus, and because the ball was a little bit high up in the air, and Mohamed Salisu was always stretching, he wasn't able to get the attempt on target. But I believe had he had a shout from Iñaki Williams, he would have let that cross sail over his head and onto the foot of Iñaki Williams, who was
this guy now is like 5 kgs. And then so much is still be flat like you say that people are defense strong or when a guy
Charlie. When a guys will.
That's a very disappointing note from Otoado's voice.
So Nicaragua making 2 changes. Coach of the team, Marco Antonio Figueroa. Figueroa bringing on 2 players now. He's introduced Byron Bonilla and also Jonathan Moncada, and taking off Juan Barrera, the captain, and also Ariagna Smith. The Black Stars hold on to their first 11 on change. A chance now for the team as they look to attack. Header comes through from Gutierrez. Kofitre takes over for the Stars. He sends it to the left-hand side. It's Gideon Mensah confronted by Medina. He finds Kofitre 1-2 with a teammate there. It's still the Stars. As Fatau Isahaku enters to the penalty box, then Fatau Isahaku squares the pass. No one to connect for the Stars. And Mohamed Kudus cannot find the ball, which is cleared by Coronel. Ball falls to Amate. Simple one to Baba Idrisu. And the Stars are relentless, but they are just not testing goalkeeper Fovis enough. Baba Idrisu to Kofitre. He finds Mo Salisu on the left-hand side, pressing a through ball, looking for the run of Gideon Mensah, but eventually Christian Gutierrez. He's been hard working and resolute together with Marvin Fletters. .73 minutes, 51 seconds on the clock. Ghana still holding on to their 1-0 lead. Amate for the Stars. He has the ball inside the Ghana half, and he finds Baba Idrisu to goalkeeper Richard Ofori. A simple pass to Mo Salisu, coming forward, controlling the ball with his left foot. He finds Usman Bukari, back to Mo Salisu. Long ball, looking for the run of Iñaki Williams. Header from Gutierrez, forced to Giano. Kofitre takes over for the Stars. Sends the ball to the right-hand side onto the head of Fatau Isahaku. He was looking to head the ball to Iñaki Williams, but once again, the attack not working for the Black Stars. And yeah, 15 more minutes to go. Do you see a second goal in this one?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I think the pressure is incessant. I think the Nicaraguans will come at some point. And it might not come immediately, but I definitely see them scoring another goal.
Yawa Jeminta envisages the Black Stars increasing their tally. CT 97.3 FM live commentary of the Black Stars international friendly up against Nicaragua. Iñaki Williams goes past the challenge, sends the ball to Mohamed Kudus shoots, goalkeeper Douglas Faves with a save. Kudus 1v1 with the goalkeeper from just some few yards, and the Ayash player hot form could not find the back of the net, and Faves is on the pitch holding his head. He was injured there, but once again a good link-up play between Iñaki Williams and Mohamed Kudus, but that shot from Kudus with his left leg or left feet. He was looking to nutmeg the goalkeeper, but Douglas Faves did well to block the ball, and it's still 1-0 for the Stars.
Kudus scored from more difficult situations, more difficult angles in games against Rangers and Liverpool, and this straightforward chance, he couldn't bury it. That was a bit of a surprise, because once he was played in on goal by Iñaki Williams, I thought this was the second goal, because he has enough time on the ball, he has enough space, and it's on his stronger foot, that's his left foot, and he has the angle working in his favor to be able to just plant it into the far post of the goal, and he went for the near post finish. As you rightly put it, he tried to nutmeg the goalkeeper. It didn't come off, and looking at the kind of form that he is in, I really am surprised he didn't bury that chance. But that chance the genesis of that chance came from Ghana winning the ball in midfield because of the press that Baba Idrisu was able to apply on the Nicaraguans, and so we need to press. Ghana needs to press.
Just injured them, but once again, a good link-up play between Jackson Williams and Mohamed Kudus. But a shot from Kudus is right left leg, or left feet. He was looking to not make the goalkeeper, but Douglas. It's the wonderful stars. Scored from more difficult situations, more difficult angles. And this chance, that was a bit of a surprise because once it was played,
Finally, Otuado is bringing on my player. Hey, Tariq Lamptey is coming on. Not Tariq Lamptey.
And the Ayas player switches play with his right leg or right feet. He finds Alidu, but it's passed to Andrea Yucat by Moncado to Acevedo. Acuna takes over. Simple pass to a teammate. And Nicaragua holding on to possession very well. Acevedo to Fletes. Back to Acuna. Acevedo, but a missed pass from him. And the Black Stars unable to punish the Nicaraguans there. It's Mohamed Kudus now at the edge of the penalty box looking for a teammate. Andrea, you lose the ball for Bukari. He finds Semenyo, shoots, and goalkeeper Favis makes a save. And this is quite a straight shot. And into the mid-station of the goalkeeper. And he's on the pitch again.
Yeah, there was a lot of venom behind that strike from Antoine Semenyo.
It might be straight, but quite powerful.
Yeah, it was. He really set himself up to smack that ball on target, and he really applied a lot of force on his left foot to get it on target. But all of this came about because the press from the Black Stars was incessant. Dedeayi was involved, Antoine Semenyo was involved, Kudus Mohamed was involved, Ali Dusaid was involved. It was relentless, and that's what I expected to see from the Black Stars earlier on in the first half. Had they been able to do that, I believe Ghana would have been up by 3-0.
Well, the Black Stars have another attack now. It's Osman Bukari at the edge of the penalty box there. His shot went off a Nicaragua player. It's a corner kick for the Stars, but Osman Bukari could have done better. He had the chance to increase the tally. He started from a quick counter attack. He went past, lovely dribble there from Osman Bukari, dribbling Fletes, but his shot went off an opponent.
He took too many touches before his shot went off. He took too many shots. Once he beats his first man, he should have just let it fly.
And he's enjoying his time with Red Star Belgrade so far in Serbia. Semenyo with a cross from the left-hand side. Goalkeeper Fovis was caught into action there, but Nicaragua survives that attack. Black Stars with possession. Alidu on the far side goes past Acuna, but eventually it's a throw-in for the Stars. We are approaching 90 minutes on the clock, awaiting the added time. Can the Stars increase their tally now? They lead by 1-0. Courtesy that 35th minute goal from Fatah Usahaku. It's Alidu sends it across there. Andrea Yu looks to head the ball. Kudus strikes with his right foot, and he misses the post. Mohamed Kudus thought he had scored from that attack there, but that right foot shot went just past the left post, and Nicaragua survive. Oh, that was close, and that's painful. That's disappointing. And Kudus knew he could have done better. It sums up his night.
Yeah, it sums up his night. It sums up the night of the Black Stars. In a game where they've created some decent openings, they just scored one goal.
Kudus should have been on the score sheet.
Yeah, and there you should have had an assist on that one, because it was a lovely laid-on header that he delivered to Mohamed Kudus, but Kudus should have scored. Looking at the form that he's in, he should have scored.
Acuna to Bonilla. Ball falls to Fletes inside the Nicaragua half. Pop touch or pass from Fletes. Andrea, you cut it, and he wins a free kick. And I can see Nicaragua have so much respect for the Black Stars. We've done 91 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock now. Ghana 1, Nicaragua 0. Live commentary of this friendly game from the Estadio Francisco Ates Carrasco. Live on CT 97.3 FM with me, Evans Ovochumanson, and Yao Ejementa. Richard Ofori sends it to the left-hand side to Mohamed Salisu. Back to Ofori. Amate takes over. A right foot pass to Salisu on the left-hand side. He sends a long one. Looking for Semenyo. Cleared by Fletes for Nicaragua. Acuna confronted by Andrea. Uganda regains possession. It's Kofi Tre at the edge of the penalty box now. Can the Black Stars increase that tally now? It's Mohamed Kudus! He shoots with his left foot above the crossbar, and still Kudus will not score.
I think he took it a little bit further away from goal, and he made life difficult for himself because of the angle he placed the ball. And so I'm not surprised that the ball just flew over the bar and he wasn't able to at least get it on target. It was a very good move. Started off by Andre Ayew being able to press his man and get the ball off him. And I've been impressed with the Ayew's shot stay so far. I see Efie Ebanye jogging onto the pitch. This is his debut. This will be a proud moment for.
Well, he played in that game against Chile. So
in that game, yes.
So Bani getting the second cup.
For Ghana. This will be another proud moment for him.
So House of Folk fans, well, your day might be a mixed one because of the sacking of Samuel Boadu, but you have Dalio Fiebani on for the Black Stars now. He replaced Osman Bukari, and also Mohamed Kudus off for Jordan Ayew. He played 90 minutes in that game against Brazil, and for this game he's on for the last few seconds. We've done 93 minutes on the clock. Still Ghana 1, Nicaragua 0. And an offside against Garcia. Black Stars to restart possession quickly. It's Kofic. He finds Alidu. Infoot pass to Amate. Ofori next for the Stars. A left foot pass, but a miss pass. The Acuna takes the ball for Nicaragua. Shots. Well, his shot goes off Kofic, and that's dangerous for the Stars. If this was to be a very good team, they could have finished the Black Stars. But well, it's all over from the Estadio Francisco Ates Carrasco. A 35th minutes goal from the Sporting Lisbon player Fatawi Sahaku. The difference so far. So it's ended. Ghana 1, Nicaragua 0. Back to the guys in studio. Benjamin Nketia.
Welcome back. Benjamin Nketia here. Coach Christopher Nimley is here with me. Game has ended. Ghana 1, Nicaragua 0. Fatawi Sahaku scoring the only goal of the game. Coach, 90 minutes, 1-0. That is Sahaku goal is all we had to show for our efforts. I personally was a little disappointed with Otto Addo's decision not to bring in some of the newer guys a little earlier. Brought in players with 1 minute